Hi, and welcome to another episode of Gaming with Jason. I want to share with you 3 reasons why your coalition will fail. Okay, and it works out to some really simple stuff. It's nothing it's nothing too dramatic. The reason why your coalition will fail, and I'm going to use a couple of examples here. So we have Libya here, and let me give you a little bit of a background about Libya. Libya has decided that when his coalition was being attacked by the United States and uh, and uh, Mozambique and Cuba and all that stuff, he just sat there and he did absolutely nothing. He did absolutely nothing. And let his coalition fail. And so he comes over into my coalition. You realize that brings an infection because now you have everybody who goes, oh well, we want to be friends with him. We don't want to attack him. And so what he's going to do is he's now going to is diplomatically, okay. And this is something that I'm going to have to worry about. And I know how to head it off. I'm not going to tell you guys because I don't want to teach you guys one of these tricks. But having a coalition member that is willing to look the other way while you are being attacked, you shouldn't let him in a coalition. Not unless you either vet him or tell him, look, I expect you to fight. If not, you leave. You do not stay here. I do not want you in my coalition. And I had that talk with him. I had that expectation. Now uh, I am trying to recruit Mozambique, but Mozambique, eh, it is what it is. Okay, because of coalition members looking the other way, I've had to do a 2-on-1 and now a 3-on-1. Uh, you know, when you have to fight 2 and 3-on-1 battles, well, what happens is, and this is what happened to Libya's coalition, is that you you their blood is on his hands, and I mean that's really what it boils down to. Is that Libya is not really he can't be trusted. I mean, yeah, he'll honor his deals, but his deals are, look, I want to play nice. This is Sim City. This is not a war game. I just want to play diplomacy and play nice. This is a war game. And if you don't treat it as such, this is what I call a giant wrecking ball for a coalition. Guys like this is a number one reason why coalitions fall apart. The second reason why coalitions fall apart, or that you will end up losing, is if you do not keep a defense force at home. So it used to be that you could clear your troops out and it was no big deal. Nobody ever attacked you on your homeland because they were too busy defending as is keeping a defense force at home. You used to not have to keep a defense force at home. People rarely came onto your shores unless they were trying to do like a backdoor. But the thing is so many people decided that, the easiest way to take out a player was to go to their homeland, take them out, cut off their production point, and then actually beat them. That used to be the way it was. Okay. Well, it's not like that anymore. Um, People are running into. I've had Cuba. I've had Bolivia. I've had United States all trying to get in here. If I did not keep a response force close to home. Now you don't want to. If you can keep it like the center, like Spain is perfect for this setup. But some setups you might have to, and this is what I do with the Philippines, is I keep my air units all over in another city because as they come in here, I want to be able to attack without losing my air bases. It just it makes it's a little bit longer of an attack, but if you're keeping at least a division, which is 10 units, a full division, if you're keeping 10 units home that can act as a quick response force that are on contested borders, you will be safe. But players that don't keep a defense force home, and that includes air units. And so, yes, that means you're going to have a bigger military. Yes, that means you're going to have to move a little bit slower. The game is changing. The game changes all the time. The third reason that you are going to lose and that your coalition will lose is, and it all really centers around one thing. So you have your catalyst. You have the guy that looks the other way, and then you didn't keep a defense force home. Okay, but then let's say you did keep a defense force home. Let's say that everybody decides that, you know what, we're gonna help defend you. Let's say you got the first two checked off. Well, you know what? You're still not out of the woods yet because you still have one more thing that you need to worry about. Okay? And that is the counter. So look at what I've done here. Okay? And this was the first thing that I did, and this is your leader. If you've got a good leader, he's gonna redirect everybody. First thing I did is I said I need help on defense. So after a day of defending against Cuba, and then U.S., and now Cuba, U.S., and Bolivia, but I'm pretty much taking these guys out. They have no way to has no way to fight me, as you can see here. Okay, and this is because I countered. Okay, once you they're gonna send something. You're gonna be that brick wall. You wipe out their troops, that landing force. If they were stupid, they sent at least 70 to 80% of everything they had. Now all of a sudden it becomes because you had to pull in ally members. Whoever helps you defend should also help with the counter. So if you're defending somebody, you should expect that you're going to get spoils of war. So, and I think that this may be something that can help people understand and wrap their head around. Okay, so look at it this way. Ukraine helps me. Ukraine helps me with defense. Okay, he didn't have any ships, he didn't have any planes, but he offered me troops. Hey, he offered me troops. That's really good. So now I said, okay, Ukraine, it's time to counter. Let's counter. And so now he's got Washington, D.C. He's working on man, that guy, look at his units, and he's talking about me being arrogant. You know, we got Washington D.C. We are about to take New York. I have taken New Orleans. I'm about to take St. Louis. I have NPC'd L.A. I'm about to NPC San Francisco. And I mean, the United States is disabled. Now, we got spoils of war. So all these points that the United States has, now we can go gobble all those points up. And we're going to have some fun. And we're going to gobble those points up. But guess what? I can only go, I don't really get a lot to do because I lost a lot of troops. And I still need to keep a defense force home because I'm still not out of the woods yet. We've got Mozambique, and this boils right back down to Libya. And I said, okay, so now he's toxic. And here's the thing that you got to worry about with him being toxic is that if and this is the personality of the game. This is the dynamics. Is that because he's already been willing to let Mozambique do what he did? It doesn't matter what reason he gives. He can justify it however he wants. You do not do that to a coalition member. If you are not willing to defend a coalition or a coalition member, you should leave the coalition. And this is something that I have changed because I've stopped being a selfish player and I've started being more of a player that is team oriented. And the thing is I'm still able to get my points, but I'm not like I was so solo oriented for so long that yeah, I mean I probably could have gotten a solo win, but now that the dynamics of the game have changed, I've had to change with it. And just like as you get older, your views change. The farther you get into the game, your views will change. What you think is not okay now, you will realize that is okay in the future. So don't always knock things. Just make sure that you understand it. And in this new game that people that is evolving out of this, teamwork is essential. If you don't have teamwork, you're not going to win. And as you see, all three of those reasons boil down to teamwork. Hey guys, so if you've stuck around through all this and my rambling, that means that you are a loyal subscriber. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button. I would love to hear your comments. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I left some stuff out? If I didn't, then great. If you think I left a couple of things out, maybe I need to expand that list and redo the video. Let me know down in the comment section and you'll definitely get a reply. My favorite part of this whole YouTube thing is the relationship that I have with you. I feel a certain obligation to provide you with quality material, entertaining material, a material that helps improve the overall experience that you're trying to improve. So if I meet those requirements or if you think that I would be a good fit for you, please subscribe. I always put my playthroughs up. Oh, and if you are a loyal subscriber, again, I had to take a weekend off, so please excuse me. It has been a long couple of days, but the servers are winding down. All right, guys, I will see you in a couple more days.